our way right now to 29 Palms Marine Corps Base for the dedication of a recast sculpture that I did way back in, I believe, 2002 in San Diego. And it's my small way to say thank you again to the military. Number one, someone saved my mom's life in Italy during the Second World War. She was 11 years old. And now we're going to be thanking them with this dedication that they installed this sculpture in a building. And then they're going to have a nice lunch for us and a tour of the base. So thank you very much for being here with us.
Good morning. My name is Christina Becker. I'm the Deputy External Affairs Director for the Combat Center in 29 Palms. I just want to welcome you all for attending the dedication of the Marine Corps Emblem to the Combat Center here. We are fortunate and honored to have Claudio with us, the artist, to be in our presence when we do this. It's an honor to have this work in our facility. So to begin, I'd like to just read a little bit about Claudio, his bio, so we can better understand how lucky we are to have this piece here for the installation. Claudio was born in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, but has many ties to the regions of Rome and Calabria, Italy, where his family still resides. Claudio is a self-taught artist who has spent decades honing his craft. He has sculpted for a variety of dignitaries throughout the years, to include the President of the United States, the Canadian government, congressional leaders, Hollywood stars, and many more. Today, Claudio is a proud member of the National Sculpture Society in New York City, New York, National Sculpture Societies in Canada, and various other sculpture societies. He recently installed a bust of Jack Valenti at the American Film Institute in Los Angeles and has plans to work on a product for some board members of the Bowers Museum in Santa Ana, California. His proudest sculptures are the ones dedicated to the Marine Corps. The sculptures include the Marine Corps Emblem, a recruit and drill instructor bust, and a bust of General John A. Lejeune.
I have to tell you that I am so thrilled to have everybody here today. Being here at 29 Palms, being a Marine, there are so many things that go into this, the pride and the heritage that go into being a Marine. It's almost overwhelming when I see the dedication, when I see the commitment of the family that is here, and Claudio for doing this. So when I look at this sculpture, I can hear the echoes. And what I mean by that is I can hear the echoes of Marines and sailors looking down at us right now. The Marines and sailors that have come through the Combat Center and who have, dedicated their lives, dedicated their families to what it means to be a Marine. But I'll take that one step farther. What it means to be a citizen of the United States. Claudia and I were talking just before we came in here, and he brought up an outstanding quote by one of my favorite figures in history, of John F. Kennedy. When John F. Kennedy got up and said, "Ask not what you can do for your country, but what your country." You know what I'm saying. But most importantly, what that means is that we are in service to our country. Whether you're a United States Marine or whether you're a citizen, it's how you dedicate yourselves and how you look to give back to our country. So thank you for doing this. I cannot tell you how much it means to us. It means to the history of the Combat Center. If you look around this room, starting over there by the doorway to the pub, each of these pictures talks about the history of the Combat Center and the Marines that have gone through it, from past to present, and we talk about the future. So really, at this point in time, having this sculpture dedicated today is an auspicious occasion. Thank you very much for what you do, and thank you very much for having us here. The floor is yours if you'd like to say anything.
First of all, I want to thank everybody that made this moment possible. Kim, everybody at your office, everybody here on base that
participated to make this happen. And apologize if I can't give everybody's name. Remembering things is a little bit nerve-wracking for me. And also, I'm honored that we have a Marine family here. And I'm bad with names again. If they can stand up, their whole family has been in the Marines. Your mom, what was the title in the Marines?
She's World War II Woman Marine.
I'm a Lance Corporal.
You're a corporal.
Corporal.
Corporal, very well, not commissioned officer.
Not a
There
private.
Right, and Jim.
And my husband,
Yeah.
John, who's the commandant called him.
They
He
dedicated.
was a major.
Dad retired as a major, and I retired here in 2000 as a lieutenant colonel.
Proud to have fellow Americans here. And also, we have Annie, your husband was a Marine as well. So just that feeling of having friends in the military, in the Marines, is just like a surrealistic moment. I wanted to go over really quickly, when this piece was happening, I was at home, we lived in San Diego at the time, and I was trying to work on this, but it wasn't happening. And then I had a moment where I called the military base, and I called Ellen, she's the archivist there in San Diego at MCRD Command and Museum, and I said, Ellen, it's not happening. Can I come on base? And they got the clearance, I went on base, I went right underneath the military American flag, and I literally put a towel out and I laid down because they have an emblem over there. I said, when I see that emblem and I hear the drill instructors do what they have to do, it happens. So that's what, this happened because of listening to the Marines and the drill instructors, and it just happened like butter. It's just like you're boom. And if I didn't have that, if I wasn't able to go on base, that wouldn't have happened. So again, it's like you say, you got to do everything possible for America, and now we're getting to the point where we have to do not only for America, but for the world, where we're not going to have peace unless we all do something instead of just sitting down and watching the movies. You know, that doesn't happen. So again, I'm honored that you appreciate it, and I actually dreamed that this last piece that I had at home would be put in a place where it would be appreciated. It also inspires other people to think of all the sacrifices people made for America. Thank you.
Thank you very much for those great inspiring words. Again, thank you everybody for coming today. We truly appreciate it. The Marine Corps, as we know, as we have our extended Marine Corps family here today, we are made up of men and women of exemplary character, with a passion for service. That doesn't stop throughout your entire life, and I think we have a testament to that. So thank you again for coming today. We truly, truly appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.